Good morning, friends, and welcome back. We are getting started this morning. Sophie is working on her math fact, and I am making omelets. We have speech therapy this morning, and I need to run and get some groceries. So we're just trying to get through Sophie's school, finish out her school for today. We're caught up for this week, which is nice. We have been a little bit behind, but we're caught up. So I'm gonna go ahead and get breakfast made, and then we're gonna try to get our school done before speech.
All right, Sophie, so here's what we're going to do.
Sophie is on speech therapy. She's able to do her speech therapy on Zoom. So she still has the same speech therapist that she had when we were in Lexington before we moved. And while she's doing speech, I am in the kitchen just cleaning up the mess from breakfast.
Where we heard of angels up on high, while building Frosty the Snowman until late outside.
If you'd like to join us for our annual Christmas card swap, go ahead and send us a Christmas card and we'll send one back. I put the address on the screen, but it's also in the description box below.
And the candlelight would glow. Where we used to play in the wintry wonderland. And we hear carols sung from Rudolph's.
Friends, we'd love to pray for you. If we can pray for you, let us know in the comments below.
Give me an open fire, some eggnog and mistletoe, and a sense of wonder and someone to hold close. Oh, oh, oh. Give me some ribbons and a chimney for Santa's sake. No, it's not too late. No, it's not too late. Ooh, how I wish for the Christmases of old, where the snow would fall and the air was.
Now, Sophie is still on speech therapy, and while she's on speech therapy, I am starting a new devotion. It's called 21 Gifts of Advent.
When all was right and the candlelight would glow, where we used to play in the wintry wonderland, and we hear carols sung from.
You like the new blankets?
Yeah,
You do. Look like Santa Claus.
look like a king.
You look like a king.
Where's that thing?
Oh yeah, with the Sherpa part. Yeah, is it warm?
Yeah, I'm happy about you, the king.
We're heading to the grocery store. Going to get a few things for some meals this week. I haven't really done that yet. I got Sophie back here. Who's that, Sophie? Kitty Lou.
Yes.
And I got Katie. Katie's done with school today, and so is Sophie. Katie's ahead.
A little bit.
Yeah, she's just got basically like a the equivalent of a French final, the equivalent of a math final for those two classes, and like English final, which isn't really a final. It's more of a paper, and then
Music final too. A music final.
music is like a project. Yeah, so she's down to like really the end, so that must make you feel pretty good, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna go head to the store, and when we get back, I'm gonna be making some clam chowder for supper. I found a really good recipe, and we all love clam chowder, so I want to share that with y'all. back from the grocery store. I'm gonna go ahead and show you what we got. Just do a little quick haul. This is sort of an odd grocery haul because it's got like really specific ingredients for specific meals rather than just like normal food. So I got some heavy cream, which they have this time. Some whole milk. We don't really drink milk, but I have a few recipes and things that call for whole milk. So I just got like a half gallon, a couple of soups just to put in the pantry. We tried these before, and Gary really likes this clam chowder, and Sophie really likes this chicken noodle, so we got a couple of those. I got some chopped clams. I'm going to use 2 of these tonight in our clam chowder. Some hash browns. These are some chips that I'm going to make some nachos with some leftover flank steak that we have. Probably do that tomorrow. Some beef broth. This is for a new recipe that I'm going to try. It's like a Mongolian beef noodle recipe. And then I got a poinsettia. So I thought that was really pretty, and it's just time to get one, you know. And some hoisin sauce. I guess that's how you say that. That's also for that Mongolian beef. Some clam juice, which I'm using tonight for the clam chowder. Some bread. Some gum. I got some eggs because we're almost out of eggs and I haven't made it to Sam's. I usually buy eggs from Sam's because they're such a good deal, and I usually buy they come in like a 2 dozen for the cage-free organic brown eggs, and I usually get 2 of those. A couple boxes of linguine, some potatoes for the clam chowder tonight, some broccoli to go with the Mongolian dish I'm gonna make. This ginger was also for that Mongolian beef. Some strawberries, some green onions. The white part of the green onion is used for the clam chowder. Katie saw these and she's like, we have got to get these to go with the clam chowder, so we're gonna try these. We've never made these, but we've all been to Red Lobster and everybody does like the Cheddar Bay biscuits, so we thought we'd try that. We got, I think I already said broccoli. We got a variety of cheese for various different meals, but we got some Parmesan, a Romano, and a Saggio. We got some mozzarella and some Mexican cheese, and then a creamy melt cheese for nachos. And we got a couple of these quick like cookie mixes to try. We've never tried these before. One's peanut butter and one's sugar cookie, but I think my mother-in-law uses this one, and at least that's what Katie says, and she says they're really good, so we thought we would try them. This is for Sophie. She loves trail mix, so I got one of these for her. And then these like candy quick things are for several different recipes that we'll do like during the Christmas season, so I just kind of went ahead and got these just to have on hand so I don't have to worry about them running out or forget to do it or whatever. And then of course some popcorn, because popcorn is my favorite food, and I think it's pretty high up there for Sophie and Gary as well.
Gently to the silent trees. I won't forget, you know the secrets of the late night breeze.
So the first thing I need to do for the clam chowder is to chop up a 1/2-inch cubes of potatoes, and I need 2 cups of those. And then once I get those ready, I'm gonna go ahead and cook those.
Easy slip and then you're out the door. You had enough. These empty vows come again no more. Oh, it's all pretend. So don't you?
We just want to cook them till they start to soften up, but we don't want them to be too soft because they're going to cook again in the chowder. Next, we need to dice up the white part of these green onions, and we need about 2 tablespoons.
Don't you worry now, my love.
Okay, these are all the ingredients we're gonna need. So this is my 2 cups of cooked russet potatoes. We need half a cup of butter, so a whole stick of butter. We need 2 tablespoons of the diced green onions, only the white part. We need a 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. We need 2 cans of minced or chopped clams. I'm using chopped, but it calls for minced. I prefer the chopped. And then 1 teaspoon of salt. I need to get out the salt. 16 ounces of half and half, and a 1/2 cup of whole milk, and a 1/3 cup of bottled clam juice. So in addition to the juice in the clams, you need to get bottled clam juice and add that as well. Then if you want to add parsley for a garnish, you can do that as well. So now I've got the potatoes cooked, I'm gonna go ahead and get the biscuits in the oven before I put together the clam chowder, because it really doesn't take very long to make. So the first thing we're gonna do for the clam chowder is we're gonna melt the butter and then cook the onions in the butter. Okay, now I'm adding the flour a little bit at a time and stirring. Okay, so I added in the flour, whisking that so it can thicken up. Now I'm gonna add in the heavy cream.
I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days. Wander around with you. You and me in the cold thought.
Now I'm gonna add all of the rest of the ingredients, and then it's gonna simmer for about 15 minutes.
Stop running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire. Don't care of anything else. It's Christmas and some kind of love.
Okay, so on medium low, we want to bring this up to a slow boil, and then we're gonna let it simmer on low for 15 minutes. All right, so you let the soup simmer for about 15 minutes and it thickens up, and it's done. It's really good. It really does taste like red lobster clam chowder if you've ever had that. Thanks for hanging out with us today, friends. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present. Come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing.